right, here is Sarah, because I asked the question, why we want to talk to you on Monday. What is so dramatic going on in your life? We check in with you today, and then we check back when we get back in here and see how it all went. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Really good. Okay, what do you got?
Yeah, so my sister, I'm a twin, identical, and my sister got set up on a date by her coworker, and she looked at the guy. She wasn't feeling him. It's not really her type. So she begged me to go on a date with him.
Stop.
This sounds like right out of a movie.
It really does.
Like, has this ever worked in the history of twins? I think we've talked about this before. It was years and years and years ago. Do you guys look so identical, though, that people, like, even your parents are like, which one are you?
Yeah, we used to do it a lot when we were kids, like if there was a test we didn't want to take or, just switching classes. But we haven't done it since we were young. So, I mean, we obviously have different style now, but if I just get her, borrow her clothes, kind of style my hair differently, yeah, we're pretty similar. We look exactly the same.
As somebody who's out in the dating world, you kind of never know what you're getting after you've seen a photo of someone. I'm not even saying it's a catfishing situation, but people just have a different presence in person. So if this guy has never met your sister, I feel like this is a totally feasible plan.
What has she told you about this guy, and you've already agreed to it?
Yeah, she begged me. I mean, she told me he was nice because that's what her coworker said. He's nice, he's smart. But she really didn't want to rock the boat with her coworker because her coworker gave her the Instagram. So then it would have been obvious if she canceled because it would have been obvious that physically she just wasn't into him. And she didn't want to make it awkward with her coworker. So she's begging me to go. So I'm like, you know what? I just want to see if we can still do the old switcheroo like we used to when we were kids. So yeah, I agreed to do it.
I'm kind of rooting for this to be the love of your life. This is like a Hallmark movie ready to go. I want to say it's a cute meet cute, but then you'd have to explain why your sister didn't want to go out with him, and I don't know if that's necessarily the best story.
Are you into the guy at all?
I haven't met him yet, so I don't know.
Looks wise, is he like?
Right, that's what I meant.
I wouldn't. He's not someone I would stop walking for on the street.
Okay, that should have been an immediate not my time.
Exactly.
Okay,
No,
now we got extra tension.
He's a 6, and a 6 can become an 8 when you have a good personality or a good job and a big wallet.
I live it. Sarah, so is this the kind of thing that you have to go online and you have to see what your sister has, you have to know her so well, not just as a twin sister, but also her social presence and everything else? Because he for sure has gone online and seen what she's looked like and what she's all about.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that because we just we have the connection, even though we're different people now. It's so easy to pinpoint who she is. But yeah, I'm not going into the date thinking we're going to date or thinking it's for me. I just want to have a little fun.
It's just a couple of hours. Okay, where is the date and what is lined up?
Yeah, so we're going to dinner and we're going bowling.
Dinner and bowling.
That's a long date.
That's a 4 to 5 hour date.
Yeah, I would suggest you cut one of those things out.
I would too. I think the less is more in your situation.
That's probably a good point. Yeah, in case we can't stand each other.
I don't think the issue will be you pretending to be your sister. I'm sure you know her well enough to do it. I'm just wondering what happens if what you just said happens, where y'all can't stand each other, and now the sister kind of has to pay for the fact that y'all can't stand each other.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, maybe we'll stick with bowling. I'm not sure. Bowling, I feel like even if you can't stand someone, you have an activity.
Yeah.
I don't have to stare at your face.
I'm with Mo. Less is more here. The less information, just get in, do your duty, and then get out.
How is going to dinner and bowling 4 to 5 hours?
Well, because it's like a 90-minute dinner, and then you've got to take...
bowl every 15 minutes?
No, it's like 90-minute dinner, then you got to get in the car, and then you got to go to the bowling alley, and then you got to go to the front register, and then you got to get your bowling shoes.
2.5 hour stops.
Either way, if this is a first date, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a first date. You wouldn't want to do this for a first date anyway. That's too much activity for a first date because you're going to know in the first 10 minutes, not you, but for the most part, you know in the first 10 minutes. And if you've already committed to dinner and bowling, now you're stuck the whole night.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you have never met this person, it is not a first date. It is a vibe check. And you need to check out the vibes even though you have no intention of seeing this man ever again.
1,000%.
All right, Sarah, let's at least put you on hold and we'll find out if you pulled this thing off. Did you fall in love with him? Was he awful and you had to go through the whole thing anyway? And we'll see how your sister's reaction is too, okay, when we come back.
Sounds good.
All right. All right, coming
I can audibly hear the wind flying out of her sails.
Right out of it.
I feel like we just talked her out of it.
The Bert Show.